Every rural peer tutoring session across the whole cohort. She organises more teaching sessions than the med school. She has a passion for encouraging rural high school students to pursue healthcare careers, spending MD2 and MD3 organising countless rural high school visits. It's even thanks to this woman that we can have non-venomous snakes and lizards at the DRH accommodation. Born and raised in Bendigo, she didn't come from some fancy Melbourne private school like myself and like many people in the med cohort. She's here through pure grit, determination and hard work. She's also bloody smart. Every time I have some question to a weird medical thing I see on the ward, she always knows the answer. She's easily the most inspirational person I know in the entire medical cohort. I knew she would get valedictorian, I just knew it. And when I told her this, she didn't believe me. She's humble and she doesn't do all this shit for points or recognition. She does it because she truly is passionate about inspiring the next generation of rural doctors. Beyond all of this, I'm also lucky to call her one of my best friends. So with that, I'm so proud to announce your 2024 valedictorian, Callista Hansen.
Thank you, everyone. I want to preface, I'm a big crier. I'm going to try really hard not to, but if I do, just give me a moment. I also would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're on today, the Yorta Yorta people, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and also the respects to all the elders of the lands in which we've travelled from today. And against Dr. Manning's advice, I've got a shaky piece of paper. But ladies and gentlemen, faculty members, proud family, and most importantly, my fellow students of the graduating class of 2024. It is an immense honour to stand before you representing a group of individuals whose dedication, perseverance and passion for rural medicine have brought us to this extraordinary moment. I am filled with immense pride and gratitude. Pride in what we've accomplished together, and gratitude for the people who have supported us along this journey. Please indulge me and look around the room, to your left and to your right, look all around. I'm hoping you see as what I see as I look out at all of you. I see not just colleagues and friends, but pioneers in a field that is vital to our communities and essential to the future of rural healthcare. Today, we celebrate a significant milestone in our lives, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. This graduation is not only a transition from unpaid worker to paid worker, but a profound bookmark event, a moment that defines the trajectory in the book of our lives. The concept of bookmark events is one that's deeply resonated with me as we've journeyed through med school. And these are the moments that often when we look back on, we might categorise our lives as before or after these pivotal occurrences. Let us take a moment to reflect on some of the bookmark events that have defined our journey before graduation. One of the first major bookmark events for many of us was the decision to pursue a career in medicine. You may not remember the exact moment you realised you wanted this, but you're certainly not here accidentally. For many, the decision came from a deep-seated desire to make a difference, to alleviate suffering, or to follow in the footsteps of someone who inspired us. That initial choice marked the start of a transformative journey, one that required dedication, resilience, and an unyielding commitment to the good old self-regulated learning. Our journey continued with a series of bookmark events, each significant in its own right. Let us reflect on the first day of medical school. It was a day filled with anticipation, excitement, and a blissful ignorance of how much driving we might need to complete as an ERC student. As we walked through the University of Melbourne doors, we were stepping into a new world, one where our lives would be immersed in science, patient care, and a profound responsibility. This was a defining moment, a clear demarcation from the life we had known before to the rigorous path of medical training. As we progressed through our studies, each new experience acted as another bookmark event. I urge you to try and recall the first time you interacted with a real-life patient. If you're like me, you may have asked a 90-plus-year-old if there was any chance she could be pregnant. But hey, well done for remembering ectopic pregnancy as always an important differential. Any female, rule it out. Recall the first time holding a retractor until your limbs went numb, whilst ironically being quizzed on nerve innervations. Recall the first time watching life begin for a human, and recall the first time witnessing life end for another. It was an experience that brought our theoretical knowledge into the realm of real-world application. The gravity of the responsibility we bore hit home in those moments. This was no longer just about passing exams or mastering techniques. It was also about making a tangible difference in someone's life. In rural medicine, these bookmarks take on an even more profound significance. Our commitment to serving communities that are often underserved or geographically isolated adds layers of complexity and depth to our practice. The challenging experiences we face in these settings are unique, with the nature of our practice requiring us to often be both generalists and specialists, often within the same day. These experiences not only test our skills and resilience, but also enrich our professional journey, reminding us that our work in rural medicine is a profound privilege. Now let's consider some of the experiences we've shared in the field. Often we think of these bookmark events as milestones of success, but I want to discuss another crucial aspect of bookmark events, how they can also be mistakes, and why sometimes that's a good thing. Mistakes, by their very nature, are not easy to embrace. They can be humbling, uncomfortable, or even painful, yet they are very integral to our growth. In fact, some of the most profound bookmark events in our lives are often those where we stumbled or erred or fell short of our expectations. These moments, so challenging, are invaluable teachers. For example, if you're in renal clinic at Bendigo Health and you feel a switch under the doctor table where you are sitting, do not flick it back and forth many times. It's unlikely that that is a new fidget toy that they've installed, and more likely you are mistakenly calling a code black. For those in the room who are unaware of what a code black means, that's a distress call for when you're being threatened with a weapon. In the time I was happily de-stressing, playing with my new toy, security had evacuated all patients, all reception staff, and by and large, most of the doctors. When they banged on the door to try and save me, I naively replied, yeah, of course, when they asked if I was safe. From that day onwards, though, I've only fidgeted in my own hands. After all, they say you learn more from mistakes than success. But I actually think this is a really important point to discuss. I detest that the medical field does such an excellent job making extraordinary people feel very ordinary. There's people who are doing it all, earning good grades, volunteering and serving communities, conducting clinical research, people leading organisations as presidents, people doing working jobs throughout all of this, people with kids, literal kids, people who are first-generation graduates breaking generational curses. Yet medicine creates a doubt in us sometimes that makes us forget how great we are. I didn't reply to the email from Julian stating that I was valedictorian for a few hours to give Professor Julian enough time to realise that he'd accidentally sent it to me. So I'd like to take this moment to remind you all to not ever let a school requirement or a score or anything define your worth. You're more than enough. You belong in medicine. You deserve to be in medicine. You are needed in medicine. You have patients who are waiting for you, and a community is rooting for you. Speaking of community, our personal lives have also been interwoven with these bookmark events. Many of us have faced personal challenges and milestones during our time in medical school, family events, health issues, life changes. As discussed, my largest uni conflict was the Great Pet War, the culmination of 2023. We may have lost the war, but we won the battle. So take that as you will. These moments have shaped us as who we are as individuals, though, and professionals. They've taught us valuable lessons about balance, empathy, and the importance of maintaining our well-being, especially as we strive to care for others. Let me just use that time. Let us not forget the role of our loved ones, friends, and mentors in this journey. They've been there through the highs and the lows, and the heartfelt conversations, and the shares of experiences and moments of celebrations. They've reinforced our sense of purpose and reminded us of the broader impact of our work. So as we move forward from today to our after graduation chapters, it's essential to recognise that our journey is not defined by any single bookmark event. Instead, it is the culmination of many events that have shaped us and prepared us for the future. Each patient we care for, each challenge we face, and each achievement we reach will become part of our ongoing story. These events will continue to shape our professional and personal lives, just as the experiences of med school have done. Let us approach these future moments with the same dedication and passion that have brought us to this point. Let us remember that we are now walking through the same doors we not long ago prayed would open. Let us remember that each bookmark event is an opportunity for growth, learning, and making a positive impact. Our ability to adapt and thrive in the face of new challenges will define our success and contributions to the field of rural medicine. In closing, whilst we reminisce on the befores and ponder the afters, may we remember to live in the now. I'm honestly almost feeling nostalgic for this moment already. I want to express my deepest gratitude to all those who have supported us along this journey, to our families, thank you for your unwavering support and sacrifices. To our faculty, thank you for your guidance, wisdom, and commitment to our education. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for your camaraderie, your hard work, and your shared vision for a better future in healthcare. As we embark on this new chapter, let us carry with us the lessons learned from these bookmark events. Let us remember that while each moment is significant, it is our collective experiences and our shared commitment that will drive us forward. We have the power to make a difference and to positively impact the lives of those we serve. So congratulations, Class of 2024. Here's to the journey ahead, to the bookmark events that await us, and to the remarkable contributions we will make in the field of medicine. It's going to be an honour working alongside you in the future and dancing alongside you tonight. Thank you and have a great night, doctors.
We'd like to present you with these flowers and a gift on behalf of the cohort. Congratulations, Callista. Honestly, she's amazing. I didn't know she could speak like that. Like, she's really smart, but she can also speak really well. So, honestly, no, incredible work. Congratulations. Love you.